Whether deep into the stir-fry, making soap, or a force to run fuel tanks, vegetable oils can be seen everywhere around us. However, behind each golden drop, there is a fascinating journey of science, technology, and old-age human wisdom. The production of these oils is much more complicated than squeezing the seeds and calling it a day. Are vegetable oils truly healthy as we have been told? What is the major difference between refined and cold-pressed oils? Let's answer these burning questions of health enthusiasts and see how the industry works to provide a fundamental part of our kitchens. So, what are vegetable oils exactly? In simple terms, they're oil extracted from fruits and seeds and are usually edible. However, science does not have to do anything with simple terms. In industry, we get down to the molecular level. And at this point, they are triglycerides, the same type of fatty acids that make the body fats in humans and other vertebrates. They differ only from vegetable fats in a way that fats are solid at room temperature and vegetable oils are liquid. The fluidity of this oil is the art that humans learned millennials ago and harnessed with modern technology. At the dawn of civilizations, we could only extract around 10% of oils from seeds and vegetables. But now the extraction rate is almost 99% in industries. The following process is responsible for this marvelous progress. The start of the show is different depending upon whether we are extracting seeds like soybean, grape seeds, or fruits like olives, palm, and rice bran oils. However, before anything can be done, the raw materials should be properly cleaned and prepared for the extraction. Industries buy seeds directly from farmers in developing countries. And in developed nations, giant industries usually harvest the crops according to the requirement of desired traits. The first objective is to clean the raw materials thoroughly. Any kind of soil or other impurities have to be removed at the very start. You'll be amazed to hear that sometimes even magnets are employed to get out trace metals. After the cleaning, seeds will be entertained on merit. Some will be shelled immediately, and others, such as sunflower seeds, will be pressed whole. The workers sometimes have to break the bigger unwanted seeds into smaller desirable sizes, and sometimes they completely crush big samples. Next up is the most fundamental step in the production of oils. The extraction gives basic oils from raw material, and after that, different industries maneuver the seeds into their signature styles. As we discussed earlier, seeds and fruits have completely different extraction methods. The classics such as olive and coconut oil, which humans have been extracting for centuries, are taken out by mechanical extraction, whereas relatively modern oils like corn and soybean need chemicals, and hence their process is called chemical extraction. Mechanical extractions are generally labeled as products of crushing and pressing. The main part here is squeezing the oil from the fruit by press or mill. We use a hydraulic press or expeller press on the basis of hot pressing or cold pressing. Cold pressing is used to extract oils from raw materials which have low acidic content, so any further refinement won't be needed and extraction can be done at room temperature. When pressing is done, the oil needs just precipitations and filtration. They are good to go after that. The oils produced by cold pressing retain most of the flavor and nutritional value. They are considered the healthiest among all vegetable oils and the favorite choice of fitness enthusiasts, diet gurus, professional athletes, and actors. For hot pressing, the rule of thumb says any oil produced at over 49 degrees needs hot pressing. Heating up the seeds may change their acidity levels, and that's why physical properties start to change in hot pressing. Normally, seeds with low oil content, such as sesame seeds, require strong heat before pressing. In terms of the proportion in industry, mechanical extraction contains only a small part, and most of the production is done by chemical extraction. It is very popular on the commercial scale because we get excellent yield as compared to mechanical methods. Chemical extraction is also known as solvent extraction, an extraction technique we all read in the basic high school chemistry. The chemical extraction begins after heating the raw material and pressing it. Therefore, mechanical extraction forms the basis of chemical extraction. The pressing results in two products. The first is pressed oil, which we'll catch up on soon. The second is semi-solid matter left behind and contains unextracted oil. This semi-solid matter is called press cake, and it will go into chemical extraction. To start the procedure, the press cake is flaked or ground down to increase the surface area. Next comes the magic of chemistry. The ground press is mixed with a solvent commonly known as hexane, a byproduct of petroleum. This mixing causes the slurry and press cake to dissolve the oil. The hexane is then distilled by strongly heating the slurry mix at 149 degrees centigrade. Only pure oil gets behind after this heating. This oil will be added to the oil which was produced in the first step of pressing. The evaporated hexane will be collected and stored, or another round of solvent extraction. After 2 rounds, it is used as animal feed. Though the oil produced at the end of extraction is used directly by consumers in small towns, however, industries use an RBD protocol before the oil reaches the supermarkets. In our quest to answer how vegetable oil is produced, refining is done to enhance the stability and consistency of the oil. Refining is the last layer of protection and before the next step. All the impurities will be removed, including phospholipids. All the fatty acids will be neutralized. Both these objectives are very critical because no one wants to buy expensive vegetable oil which contains impurities. So the purification will be done by degumming. In degumming, industrial favorite citrus acid or water is mixed with the oil produced at the end of extraction. This will cause any extraneous impurities to detach and solidify, which will be removed after filtration on a sieve or centrifuge. Fatty acids say goodbye to oils in the second stage of refining. This is the shining stage of alkalis, an old age enemy of acids. An alkaline solution is added to the mixture, and workers heat the solution up to 85 degrees centigrade. Towards the end of this step, the mixture is split into 2 separate compounds. One is edible oil, and the other is soapstuck. This soapstuck contains all the fatty acids, carbohydrates, and trace metals not required in edible oil. As the name implies, the soapstuck is used in the making of soaps. Comment down below if you want us to cover soap production or animal feed in the next video. How does vegetable oil get more stable? Bleaching. The color compounds in vegetable oil are vulnerable to oxidize when used in frying. The oxidizing can really affect the taste of vegetable oil and darken the appearance. So, industrials cannot risk the popularity of the brand. Bleaching needs to be done to avoid this nemesis. Bleaching clay will be added to the mixture and it will be heated around 100 degrees centigrade. The color compounds which we fear will adhere to the bleaching clay and will be separated from the oils by the courtesy of filtrations. The last puzzle in making of the vegetable oils is deodorizing. As happens with any product of nature, some batches of oil smell good and others will probably be bad. We cannot risk it, and any last unwanted flavor or odor will be removed by deodorizing. This involves steaming the oil strongly and getting rid of all the elements responsible for the flavor and odor. We may lose other things like proteins and carbohydrates. And this might sound counterintuitive, but in industry, we cannot risk the quality. And deodorizing is an important step to produce a consistent product. The oil will be bottled soon after this, and the procurement department will get the signal to ship it to the buyers. It is amazing to know that humans started extracting vegetable oil 8,000 years ago. And during all this time, the principle of extraction has always been the same. Seems like ancient civilizations might know some secrets which were consistent with modern technology. Or had they got hands-on technology as well? We cannot answer everything, but now we certainly know how vegetable oils are produced in the industry. That's all from us with another episode of How It's Made. Like the video and share it with your curious friends who always want to know the secret behind everything that comes in front of their eyes. Subscribe to the channel and don't let your curiosity inside you die.